Hi Gemini, welcome to June 2017 and happy birthday! This is your month and time to shine. And there's a lot of positive energy here for you. Your sun in Gemini trines positive energy flow with Jupiter in Libra exact on June 3rd. Mercury enters Gemini on June 6th. Mercury is your ruling planet. So having the sun in positive energy flow with Jupiter and Mercury entering your sign, this is a time of new beginnings, new projects, and you can be feeling really positive yourself. You can be feeling uplifted and inspired, enthusiastic about your future and where you're going. And that's good news. That Sun trine Jupiter will be on at the Sagittarius full moon on June 9th. So here we have the Sun in Gemini and the moon in Sagittarius, and this is a very powerful full moon. Saturn is coupled with the moon opposing the Sun. Neptune is in Pisces and he's T-squaring both lights, the Sun in Gemini and the moon in Sagittarius. So, you know, this is a time to look at what truly matters to you, what your truth is, what your knowledge is, what the facts are, as well as what's going on in relationships with you and what you want in relationships. With the full moon, there could be a completion to a relationship. Maybe you've gone as far as you could go in the partnership and it's time to move on. For some of you, you may be feeling this. Full moons bring things to completions, and with Saturn there, Saturn examines and tests whatever he touches, and he's opposing the Sun in Gemini, you, and he's coupled with the moon in Sagittarius, other people, relationships. So there's a big reality check going on here, and it's actually a positive because with Neptune challenging it, there can be deception, there can be delusion, there can be confusion, and it's not just romantic partnership or marriage, it can be people you work with, it can be business relationships, anyone you consult, an attorney, a coach, an astrologer, a lawyer. And so you may be finding that it's time to change your dentist, your doctor. It's really important to stick to the facts, to stick to what is true for you, because this can, you know, the Neptune with the Mercury being challenged by Neptune and the Sun being challenged by Neptune. As Mercury moves on, he will meet up with Neptune this month before he changes signs into Cancer on June 22nd. And so your brain can have a lot of gobbledygook, you know, where it's hard to focus. And so with Saturn here, Saturn is saying, focus your energy, be disciplined, use the power of your mind to manifest prosperity and abundance and what you want to create. Because when you focus your mind, you can be incredibly effective. But when you get distracted or you go in too many directions, what's that saying? Jack of all trades, master of nothing? Less is more with you. So focus on no more than 3 things. There's something about the number 3 that's magical. Don't do any more than 3 things. Focus on the tasks at hand. What are your duties and responsibilities? What are you responsible for? What do you need to get done? Focus on that. Let go of the rest. And then that way you're feeling empowered and effective. And I'm feeling really warm right now, so I'm taking my jacket off. I hope you don't mind. And I'm just going to put it on the back of the chair here. And so make sure everything's appropriate. And so this is an exciting month for you. There's a lot of positive energy. The only challenge with the Geminis is it's easy for you to get distracted and not be focused, and then you won't be effective. So remember, less is more, and you're only responsible for your part of the relationship. Every relationship requires two people, and you can't play their part and your part. You have to play your part. And so you want to make sure that you are looking out for you and doing what's right for you and being as effective as possible. Mars will enter Cancer on June 4th, and this brings the action to what you love and value. This brings the action to your prosperity, to anything you own, anything you invest in. My house, my children, my partner, my career, my stuff. And so this is a great energy. So the more you hustle, the more money you're going to make this month. So the more you're focused on what is real and true and not getting caught up in other people's stuff, other people's agenda, not getting caught up in the distraction of other people and focusing on your duties and responsibilities, what you need to do. Because with Saturn opposing Gemini, Saturn restricts the energy that we have to work with. And so you're only able to do the work that you're responsible for. You don't have time to be involved in other people's duties and responsibilities. They need to take care of that for themselves. And so you want to be using this energy to get your work done and increase your prosperity and your abundance, because this is the time to do it. As planets move into Cancer, they form a positive energy flow with Neptune in the area of your destiny in the world, your profession in the world, your reputation in the world. So you can be seeing a fantastic increase in prosperity coming to you through earned income, investments, as well as other people, because Pluto is in the area of other people's money, other people's income, and he's in harmony with Neptune in that area of what you do in the world. And so you want to be focused on your manifestation ability to create wealth, because that's where you're going to be the most effective. And you're going to find that when you focus on your power to manifest, you're right on the money. Like, things just happen, doors open, and new ideas equal success. New ideas equal new earning abilities. And so you want to be focused on a new job, a new project, a new relationship, a new situation, and not distracted by what's not true, what's fantasy, what's illusion, or a relationship that's run its course. So if you're feeling that you're dissatisfied with a relationship, that it is too difficult, it's just become too complicated or difficult, then let it go. Create the space for new relationship. Create the space for new professional relationships. Create the space for what you want. This is your time. This is your birthday month. And so you want to be using this energy to set your intention for what you want to create this entire solar year until your birthday in 2018. So this is your time to make things happen. And there's tremendous positive energy in here for you to do that if you don't get caught up in the Neptunian illusions and distractions, and really evaluate what's working in your life and what is not, what is true for you, what is fair for you, what is right for you. And then that way you're focused on your goals, where you want to be going. There's also a grand fire trine in here, which is really helpful because the North Node has entered Leo. It entered Leo on May 10th, and it is in harmonious energy flow with Uranus in Aries. Both Leo and Aries sextile Gemini, pour positive energy into any planets you have in Gemini. And they're grand trining Saturn. So this is a time for you to be focused on your goals, what you want in relationship, and how you're communicating with others. Make sure you're being clear. Make sure you're being honest. This is not the time to hide facts, hide the truth. This is a time to be transparent and very honest, because if we're dishonest, it's going to come back to bite you. And you want to make sure that you're being honest and that others are being honest with you. Is your partner being honest with you? Are your colleagues being honest with you? Make sure that everything is transparent and above board, and then that way you'll stay out of the negativity, because Neptune has an embarrassing way of, when the truth comes out, it can really be embarrassing. And so we want to make sure that we are showing up, doing our best, speaking the truth, staying out of gossip, speaking out against others, speaking out against self, and focusing on the wonderful things that you're manifesting. This is a month of manifestation for you. New job, new project, new initiative, new relationship, new beginnings, relocation, whatever it is you want to do. That's where you want to be focused. When you focus your mind, when you discipline your mind, the power to manifest whatever it is you want is instant. It will be right in front of you. And that's where your power is focusing on what it is you want. Now, Jupiter goes direct 2 hours after the full moon in Sagittarius. And Jupiter is the Lord of Sagittarius. So here you have this wonderful opportunity to reflect on what you've learned since Jupiter went retrograde. Now he's direct. What have you learned about relationships? What have you learned about your partnerships? What have you learned about romance, your children? Where is there an imbalance? Where are you doing all the work in the relationship? Where are you doing all of the giving and not receiving? This is being brought to light this month, especially at the end of the month and going into July, where we are going to see the imbalance in our relationships, where we may be giving too much and not receiving as much as we're giving, and then that creates the imbalance. So look at the imbalance in your life and look at what's working and what's not working. This is why Saturn is in this area with you, to bring to light the stark reality of a relationship, of a partnership, and so that you can make constructive changes and positive changes. And now is the time to do it. Venus and Mars are sextiling on the 9th. And there's nothing more beautiful when the divine lovers harmonize like this. And that can be the opportunity for new money, new prosperity. Really, again, working with the power of visualization, working with the power of intention, working with the power of your imagination to manifest abundance in your life. Mars is in that area of money. And with Mars, the more you hustle, the more you're going to attract. And that's where you want to be focused. You want to be focused on your prosperity, your projects, your initiatives, and not distracted by what's going on with other people, but what's going on with you, Gemini. What are you accomplishing? What are you getting done? This is the time to focus, harness the energy, discipline your mind, and go after what you want. The sun will exactly oppose Saturn on the 15th. You may be very tired that day. That's when you chill. Okay, we work when we have the energy, we rest when we don't. Not the time to be pushing yourself. Then Neptune will retrograde June 16th through November 22nd, and this will give you the opportunity to integrate everything you've learned from him since he retrograded last fall in this area of your career, your reputation in the world, your profession in the world. This is the time for you to reflect on what you have learned about what you're doing in the world. And some of you are doing amazing things, humanitarian things. You're working to use your gifts, talents, and abilities to make this planet a better place. And it's beautiful what you're doing. And of course, as planets move forward, they are in positive energy flow with Neptune, which is bringing you greater value. You're feeling that sense of my values, I'm aligned with my values, I'm aligned with my truth, I'm aligned with what I'm doing, and I feel positive about what I'm doing. I feel positive about where my life is going, and that is power. The sun will sextile Uranus on the 18th. That's a stellar day for you. And something magical could happen where you get a bonus, you get a promotion, a friend really comes through for you. A hope and a wish that you've been dreaming for, wishing about, comes to fruition, happens for you. It's a very lucky day. You're feeling good. You're feeling attractive. You're feeling lucky. And it is there for you. So take advantage of the 18th. Then on the 21st, the sun enters Cancer, and we have happy summer in the Northern Hemisphere. Woohoo! And of course, winter in the Southern Hemisphere. And the astrology applies whether you're in, America, the UK, Canada, or Australia, South America, wherever you are, South Africa, that it's all the same planetary-wise, full moon, new moon, what the planets are doing. Whether we're in a warm season or a cold season, it's still the same positive energy here we're working with. Yeah! Okay, and so we're at Solstice, which is a power day. The 21st is a very powerful time. And then you have Mercury, your ruling planet, on the move. He enters Cancer on the 22nd. Look how fast he's moving. And that can spin your head too, because he is your ruling planet. And the fact that he's moving so fast, so quickly, you can be like, oh man, I got so much to do, and I got stuff to do here, and I got stuff to do here, and I got stuff to do here, and I got stuff to do here. And that's why it's better focus on 3 things. No more than 3 things. What do you need to do today? What do you absolutely need to get done today? That's where you want to be focused. And let the future take care of itself. The past is history. All your power is in the now. Be here now. Be really present, because there's a lot of forward movement and you can get distracted very easily, and then you don't feel effective. And you're here to be effective. And then you have the Cancer new moon on the 23rd. Now, this new moon it's lovely within itself. The sun and the moon and Mercury are coupled together in Cancer. And they're not being challenged. What's being challenged is Mars is in Cancer, and it's being opposed by Pluto and T-squared by Jupiter. And I am concerned about this energy because it does create confrontations. And it can be, it can bring out the nasty side with some people who can just be acting out in destructive ways. And it's worse because with Jupiter in Libra, which is bringing up, the human rights and the environmental rights and so on, it can exaggerate the offenses so that with Cancer, we can be ultra sensitive. Okay, Gemini is an air sign. You guys are ruled by the mind. So it's about intellect and thought. With Cancer, it's about feelings and emotion. And with the energies in Cancer, it's very easy for people to be caught up in personal offenses that are perceived but not true, because Jupiter is exaggerating the facts. And people are angry because Mars is opposing Pluto. Now for you, it's in the area of your resources. And so this could be going on with a partner. This could be going on with a child. This could be going on with, say, your child running up a credit card, or a partner running up some expense that you find out about, and then you guys get into a confrontation. Now, confrontations aren't necessarily bad. They can be helpful when we're being productive and not accusatory. But they can also be very nasty and destructive. And so we want to stay out of the personal offense agenda where you said this or you did this, because we don't know for it to be true. Jupiter could be exaggerating the truth, exaggerating what's going on, and then we get all offensive, and then we say things, and then we can't walk it back, right? Once it's out there, we can't walk it back. And so this is going to be a very volatile time in the world. And this energy is on at the Cancer new moon, and it's on the Mars T-squared Jupiter Pluto is exact June 25th through July 2nd. Then the Sun will move forward and join Mars in Cancer June 25th through July 20th, forming a grand square to Mars, Pluto, Uranus in Aries, and Jupiter in Libra. Now for you, it's not about Geminis. And in fact, Uranus is harmonizing with you. Jupiter is trining with you. And, you know, so the way out is to be focused on your goals, focused on being productive. Yes, speak your truth and, you know, ask for what you need from your spouse, your partners, your children, your colleagues, absolutely. And be constructive. Stick to the facts. Stick to the truth. Stick to what is true, because we've got this Neptunian illusion energy at the Sagittarius full moon, and then we've got this Jupiterian over exaggerating energy at the Cancer new moon, and then we got this volatile Mars-Pluto energy by the end of the month going into July. And so we're going to see people acting out in very nasty and negative ways, some people. And you want to stay out of that because it's not productive. You're here to celebrate your life. You're here to celebrate your birthday. You're here to celebrate your success. And you don't want to be caught up in that negativity. Reactions can be overblown. And so we want to examine what is being said and not what is heard. Stay calm. Mars in Cancer can be the peaceful warrior, can be a warrior for love. And, you know, so you want to be focused there and focusing on your manifesting power this month, because it's really strong for you. And it is a time to do things in a new way, to be productive and open to new pathways, new beginnings, new opportunities. Because there's great hope and inspiration here at the same time. And, you know, confrontation can be helpful, but it needs to be productive and not verbally abusive and so on. And so for you, you know, there could be some expense that comes up because of your partner or your child, and that could really push your buttons. So be aware of that by the end of the month, that something could come up and you'd be like, why did you spend that money? Why did you run up my credit card? Why did you, you know, XYZ? And so, you know, stick to the facts and absolutely make sure that, you know, the partner is responsible or the child is responsible for what they're doing, and then that way you are being productive, so that it's a learning experience for them too, right? Where they're learning like, hey, that wasn't the smartest thing to do, you know, to run up my phone bill like that, you know, or whatever, you know, however it plays out will be different for everybody. And, you know, but it's all a learning experience, right? But there's so much positivity here for you, and it's all about you using your communication skills over these next few years with that North Node in Leo, harmonizing with Saturn in your partnership sector, and Uranus in the area of your hopes and wishes, and the money you make from the business you own or the money you make from the company you work for. And so you want to be focused on your prosperity, because that new moon in Cancer is in that earned income sector for you, which is, again, another fresh start in money, prosperity, investments, and doors are opening to your future here. Doors are opening for you in a very positive, uplifting, and inspiring way, and you want to be focused on that. You want to be focused on the good in your life. You want to be focused on what's true for you, and, you know, not getting distracted by the conflicts going on in the world, as well as, you know, asking for what you need and sticking with the facts, you know, because that Neptune's there and it can cloud the truth and it can cloud the facts. Just stick to the facts, what's true, you know, what are the numbers are showing, and then that way you are navigating this energy in a harmonious way, in a supportive way, because it really is favoring you in a prosperous way, with prosperity. Venus is in positive energy flow with Pluto, and as well as Neptune and Mars, and those are your money houses. And so there's something financial in here for you, as well as what you love and value is going on with you this month, where you're focused on what you love and what you value, and you're seeing that grow. So you want to harness this energy to create greater wealth in your life, money manifestation, and feel effective and not distracted or diffused by what other people are doing or what's going on in the world or where your mind wants to go. No more than 3 things. Every day, be very present. So for those of you open for love, it's on. You have Jupiter direct now, and he is opening the doors to love and romance for you. Venus and Mars are sextile. And so you could be meeting someone socially. You could be meeting someone in your environment. You could be meeting someone that really is amazing and fun. And as you know, for some of you, you're going to be completing a relationship, and that's okay, because you want to create the space for someone better and more in alignment with you and easier. You know, you don't want difficult people. You want someone who harmonizes with you, who's fun and easy to get along with, who just flows with you. And you can have that, Gemini. For those of you coupled, it is an opportunity to look at how you're taking care of each other, how you're nourishing and nurturing the relationship, how you're creating positive energy and synergy between each other, so that you are moving together into the future. And you do that through right communication. You do that through speaking with love in your words, using dialogue to heal each other, using dialogue to nourish and nurture each other and create harmony with each other. That's that grand fire trine with Saturn in the area of partnership to Uranus and Aries and the North Node in Leo. That's the way out. Using your words to heal yourself and others. Career looks really good, and there could be some financial bonus in here for you in June and July. That is just amazing. and so where you want to put your attention. Spiritually, it is time to expand and grow. Venus is saying, take time to meditate. Take time for yourself. Take that quiet time to still the monkey mind. You know, the mind that just spins. Got to get gas, got to clean the car, got to get groceries, blah, 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 blah. Go to that deeper space. Pluto says, go deeper. Go deep within self, where the wellspring is alive and flowing over with peace and calm and truth. I'm not seeing any challenges to your health. And with the sun moving through your first house and Mercury, for the first 3 weeks of this month, your health is improving. And so take good care of you. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, sharing, and Google Plusing my videos. Gemini, you rockin' awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your astrology, it's very easy. The link is below in the Show More section. It's also up in the cards. So until next time, Gemini, doors are opening for you. Step through and into your future.